Brooke Gilmore, and on this week's episode, we're going to be talking about the harmful effects that Instagram has on social aspects of life, ranging from body image to mental health and building and maintaining healthy relationships. Social media has changed the way that we live. It's changed the way that everyone thinks, creates, interacts, communicates with one another. And it makes it really easy to connect with people from all over the world. You can do it at the click of a button. Social media takes many forms, whether it be an app like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or it could be emailing or text messaging, or even what you see on TV. It all falls under the same umbrella of media. And all of it has an impact on the way that we live. So the first topic that I really want to talk about is body image. Body image is heavily affected because we see something on the internet and we compare ourselves to that. It's called social comparison theory. And I myself included love to go online and look at people that seem beautiful or perfect. And oftentimes society places a really high beauty standard that's not even unrealistic, but also unobtainable. A lot of people that you see online that we compare ourselves to actually use filters or Photoshop or editors to make themselves look a certain way. They either change their eye color or their weight or their hair color or things that they don't like about themselves. And we're often left comparing ourselves to inauthentic people. We're seeing a projection of what that person wants to be, because you can create anything and any identity that you want online. And the projection is only the good stuff. We're seeing the positives, and that people have these seemingly perfect lives and they go on vacation all the time and they look beautiful 24/7. And it leaves people feeling insecure, less than, not enough. And that can be really damaging on the individual. So when left with feeling all these bad thoughts, it can also lead to having poor mental health or mental disorders. Whether it's depression and anxiety because we don't feel good enough, or it could be eating disorders, feeling like your physical appearance is not what you want it to be. People have resorted to being anorexic or bulimic to fit those crazy beauty standards that are placed on us. And then in the more severe cases, and oftentimes due to cyberbullying, self-harm, and in the worst case, suicide happens. Because people sit behind a screen that are often insecure with themselves, and they post whatever they want to whoever they want without facing a consequence. And they can threaten and harass and stalk and manipulate and be mean to other individuals at no cost. And this leaves people feeling really bad about themselves, and it's really unfortunate. The last thing that I want to talk about is building and maintaining healthy relationships and how social media hurts that. Whether it be a romantic relationship or a friendship, people are often left feeling really envious or jealous over likes and comments on other people's photos. Even direct messages lead for temptation and a distraction. And a lot of times in relationships, people question their commitment because they feel that a phone is more important than them. And with work relationships, if you post something that's not appropriate that your boss sees, that can lead to your termination and you might not have a job anymore. The last thing I want to touch on is how social media is eliminating human touch and face-to-face interactions that you would usually have day to day. People change slowly. Technology does not. Technology is rapidly changing, and sometimes it's hard to keep up with that. But I think it's really important to know that people are sacrificing time bonding with one another and going out of their way to introduce themselves to one another and meet new people because they're scared of it now. Because you can do it behind a screen now with somebody from across the world that you'll probably never meet. Even the concept of ghosting, which is when someone just completely vanishes from your life, it leaves people feeling confused and frustrated, are all parts of social media that we have to take into account. So in conclusion, I just want to wrap it up by saying social media was intended to be a positive and have a lot of pros, and it does, but I think that the cons are definitely outweighing those pros right now, and it's really important for us as individuals to keep online a safe space, to be responsible, and to use it maturely and appropriately, and I think that that will help in the grand scheme of things. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and comment below on what topics you want to see next.